Hello, coloring friends. Hope that everyone's doing well. This is Amy from Amy Katz Colors. In today's video, I'm doing something a little different. My concept, hear me out, was coloring books as a souvenir for your vacation or travel. And I was struggling to come up with how exactly I was going to say that and what I was going to title the video. So we'll see how it works, how it turns out. But the idea being that, sometimes we travel or go on trips. For me, if I can find a coloring book during that trip to kind of help remember or commemorate the trip or the travel, specific to that place, especially if something exists, then I will buy it. So it's almost like, hey, the coloring book in and of itself is the souvenir. I know that in some cases that makes a lot of sense. There's something that's out there that's applicable, that matches the theme or the place that you're traveling to. And in some places there's not anything like that. So it just kind of depends on what you're doing. And then in some cases, what is available may not really appeal to you, may not really be worth buying, but nevertheless, that was the idea, coloring books as a souvenir. So as you can see, this is kind of like my layout of what I have. It's not a ton, so I think hopefully this will be a short video, but I did want to kind of go over this. I like it. I think the idea of it is really cool and special, that, you have something that can bring you that memory from your travels or from your trip that fits the theme or the place that you're going to. So I just kind of want to throw that out there. And I have, a couple that kind of will maybe help explain this a little bit further. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the most recent book that I have is Fanciful Sea Life from Creative Haven and illustrated by Marjorie Sarnett. So we go to the beach pretty often. Most years we take a family beach trip, and it occurred to me last year that I didn't really have any coloring book that was specific to sea life at all. I took coloring books to the beach. And it was whatever I was coloring in at the time. It was a variety, but it bothered me that I didn't have anything specific. So, and I actually did have one about lighthouses, so I was looking, and then towards the end of our trip, I found this in a local bookstore, Fanciful Sea Life. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to buy that. So I didn't end up coloring in it during the trip, but I took it. We, later took a trip, my husband and I, for our anniversary. We went to Jamaica, and I took it. And believe it or not, and we didn't travel for a full week to Jamaica. It was several days, but it wasn't a full week. I didn't actually have a whole lot of time to color. We played games together. We went to the pool. We went swimming. We did a lot, went walking. We did a lot of stuff. Watch movies, but we ended up, and I would feel bad, I'm there to spend the time with my husband. I don't want to spend my whole time there in Jamaica just coloring, so I didn't end up coloring much, but I have one page, hopefully, and I love this book. I think it's gorgeous. This one with the jellyfish that I started in Jamaica, and then I think one of my Jelly Roll gel pens, the sparkle, ran out, so I stopped, but I have repurchased them as of now, and so I can finish the page. But the illustrations in this are pretty detailed, and they're gorgeous. There's a mermaid, and I had thought about doing that for mermaid, but I didn't. I will definitely be taking this one to the beach this time, and hopefully we'll get to something in it. But yeah, Fanciful Sea Life. So that reminds me of some trips. The next one is a new purchase, the official IndyCar activity book. And it's actually a children's book. And I have been to the Indy 500 probably 7, 8 times, maybe something around there. I've gone with my husband. Our kids have been a couple of times now. We really enjoy it. It's a family and friends trip. And when we got back from this past Indy 500, I was like, I remembered seeing a puzzle in the shop at the Indy 500. And I was like, I didn't want to buy it then because I didn't want to carry it around. But I was like, I'm going to go online and buy this puzzle because it's really cool. And then when I did that, I saw that they had the activity book. Saw, I think, at least this image of the back. So I knew there was at least one coloring page. And I bought it. It was really, really cute. I'll be able to color. I haven't colored in it yet. I'll be able to color at least a couple pages that are like legit coloring pages. But some of it's just activities. It came with like a 4-pack of primary color crowns. You've got like all the coast. I really like this one, so I'll do this one with the flyover and a couple Indy cars and the pagoda. We got Midwest racing, Northern racing, East Coast racing. So it's not very big. There's only just a couple pages, and then there's a mandala for Indy 500 with some helmets. I think this is really cool. So I'm glad I got this, but it'll help commemorate and help me bring back the memory of the Indy 500. So yay for that. The next one is Buc-ee's. So for those in the US, in the South, Southeast, Buc-ee's is a chain of gas stations that are really, really nice, and they're huge. They're very clean. They have like the nicest restrooms, I guess is what they're known for. They sell a lot of merchandise. They sell a lot of stuff. They have a lot of foods that they make on site. They have a lot of snacks that they package, and it's a whole cult following. Well, now they have a coloring book. And I actually did know about it, and I'm glad that I knew about it from someone on YouTube, a colorist on YouTube that had put it, I think, up on their YouTube channel or their Instagram prior to my trip. I took a trip to Texas the other month for work and stopped at a Buc-ee's on our way back to the airport and got the coloring book. So I was very excited about that. This will definitely help with my memories of spending some time in Texas for work. I'm in Virginia. We don't have a Buc-ee's, but we're getting one. It's been delayed, but it's coming soon in the next couple of years. And we're all like very excited about that. I've not colored in it yet because this was just May. So it was just a couple months ago when I took the trip. And it's really cute. And I will definitely color in it. Yeah, so here's snacks and stuff. Beaver nuggets. I was there for a workshop, and they actually gave us a gift bag that had some Buc-ee snacks, and it had I have like a coffee mug. So very exciting. Travel is my therapy. Sunshine on my mind. And this is their mascot, Buc-ee. So, Buc-ee's coloring book. The next is Virginia Tech, a coloring book for Hokie fans. So, I went to Virginia Tech, and I have traveled there a couple times, not as much as I would have liked since I graduated for football games and whatnot. But this is an official coloring book for the college, and I suspect this company probably makes mascot books. They probably do officially licensed collegiate products for many of the colleges, is my guess. But I didn't get this until after I graduated. To be honest with you, I don't even remember when I got it or who got it, but I know it was after I graduated. And it's really cool. It has some of the things that they're known for, the marching band, some of the buildings, the Hokie bird is our mascot. And then I have colored in this This is the one page I've colored in it. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm proud of it. I did it during the pandemic, the height of the pandemic in April 2020 when we were all home and couldn't even go out. And this, the stands, so this is the football stadium, Lane Stadium, Worsham Field. These were blank, and I colored in, I just did a little bit of scribbling here in maroon and orange. Those are the colors. And to make it look like the fans sitting in the seats. And I think it looks really cool. So I love this page. But this helps me remember trips and travel and my time at Virginia Tech. So very cool. The next one is Jellystone Park, a coloring book. Again, in the United States, this is a chain of parks that you can go to for camping or glamping. There's several locations. There's actually, I think, 2 or 3. I think there's like 3 in Virginia alone. And we took the kids when they were little to the one at Natural Bridge and to the one at Luray. You can set up a tent, you can take an RV, or you can rent cabins, and then they have cabins of like various sizes. So we did that. And this coloring book was available in their gift shop. They have gift shops, and I was very excited to see that they had it because I was like, oh yeah, I can like remember my trip. And it's Yogi Bear from Hanna-Barbera, which was like when I was growing up, my generation had this cartoon. I did start a page while we were camping. Didn't finish it, but I mean, I almost finished it. I really love the way that it turned out. And you know what, everyone? These were the Crayola twistable crayons. And just look at how great it turned out. I mean, I think it looks really good. And I love Crayola, actually. Colored pencils, crayons especially, and then the markers, the super tips. This looks really good. And then my daughter did this page. And then my daughter, this is not a very big book. Since I'm sharing this and it's July, I'm like, this would have been a good one for 4th of July. So now I know I didn't know that. And then my daughter colored in this page. So yeah, it's not a very, very big book, but a cool one for Jellystone Parks. The next one that I have to share is North Carolina Lighthouses. So the beaches that we've been going to as a family have primarily been in North Carolina and the Outer Banks. So this is available, I think, at some of the lighthouses in the gift shop or somewhere within North Carolina. So definitely a cool one. Let me double check, make sure. My daughter has a habit of signing with her first and full last name on pages. So I've been trying to check for that to cover it up if I need to. This is the only page, and this is 2018, that we've colored in. And I did take it last year. I think I have taken this book with me on subsequent trips, but I haven't colored any more in it, which I guess is a shame because there are a few pages in here with all the lighthouses. We've been to that lighthouse too. So this is a good one. There's also activities in here. But yeah, another good souvenir, particularly if you're going to, a specific place. So this is North Carolina Lighthouses by Carol Marsh. Another travel place that we've been to in Virginia, this is from Natural Bridge State Park. This was probably during the same trip that we took in 2018 to one of the Jellystone Parks because we were going to the Natural Bridge. And this is probably from the park's gift shop. I have not colored in this book, which is a shame. And I probably did also buy it at the end of the trip. But I would color in it. I don't have anything. Some of these images are pretty cute. And there's some patterns. It's single-sided, so I definitely could go in with a marker. There's a lot of wildlife. I like this one of the cardinals, foxes, butterflies. I love that one, actually. Some doodly stuff, but I do need to color in this. And my kids were young. I don't even know if they're going to remember this trip, so we should probably go again. All right, just two more, and they're both Disney. So in 2023, we went for spring break to Disney World, and this was purchased from the parks, and it's a Disney Parks 2023. I had a hard time finding this. It was in our resort gift shop, and it has stickers too. Wait, I think, yeah, they're stickers. A lot of the pages do, this one's really cute, and I'm gonna color in it. A lot of the pictures do say 2023. I'm ashamed to say this, guys, but I have not colored in this. I really need to. This one is really, really cute, like I said. So it looks like there's some duplicate pages in here, but I had to have this before I left. I think it was the last day of our trip that I was like, I need to get in there. Okay, it looks like there's multiple copies now that I see that of the same pages. But really cute images. And I think this was intended for kids, and it came with crayons or markers. It came with some type of supply, and I didn't even keep them. They were not great or anything special, so I purchased it for the book. And then last but not least, another purchase from Disney Parks. This one's from Walt Disney World, Mickey and Friends coloring book. I really love this book. It's been around for a while. I think it's the same one, unless they changed it this year. It's the same book that you can purchase inside the parks. And I think we bought this one maybe 2022 or 2020. Oh, I'll tell you. All right, there's one that Catherine's done sign her name, so I'm not going to show you that one. Let's see if we've got some dates on here. Here's one that's been colored. Catherine and I, so my daughter and I, we both color in this book. And it's really nice. And I've already told her, like, Catherine and Amy. So I've already told her, like, which pages I definitely want to color in here. But the images are really cute. They're simple. They are double-sided. She's colored some in them this year. I'm not trying to do a full flip through. Oh, I claimed this one with a Dole Whip. And Chip and Dale. Chip and Dale, I haven't said this, but they are also favorite characters of mine. And they have been for a really long time. Well, darn, I thought I had some dates on here. This one's a really cute one. With Mickey, Beauty and the Beast, Snow White. But yeah, I mean, if you're a Disney fan and you want as a souvenir. Okay, I colored this one after our trip. So I want to say that's when we got it, was 2022. And I did this one with Crayola Super Tips. And then, I don't know, I guess because I wanted these colors for the Kansas City Chiefs, because we're Chiefs fans, I did this in colored pencil. Maybe I just didn't have those colors. I don't know. There's a red and a yellow, so I don't know. Honestly, I was probably trying to test the different mediums to see how they would do, because this was my first page after I bought it. But yeah, so if you're wanting a coloring book as a souvenir in the parks, it can happen. It may be on the simple side, but there's look how cute. It's so cute. But there are books to be had as a souvenir. So that's it. Those are the only books that I have. I have traveled other places where I have seen books, but kind of decided against it. Just it wasn't something that I was interested in or didn't like it. I've been to some museums that had coloring books. Washington, D.C., we travel to a lot. They've had some stuff. New York, we went to this past spring break. I didn't get anything. But just, it's just a thought that, hey, if you're traveling, if you do any kind of travel or vacation, maybe you do want to tie the vacation to some type of coloring book memory, whether that's, buying something that fits the theme, like with this one that I did for beach, or buying something from there that is local. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was just something that I kind of thought of because I knew I had these books and thought it would be a great idea. So anyway, thanks for joining, and I will catch you later. Thanks. Bye.